The civil war has begun in the Republican Party. And guys, this is real. I mean, Rick Scott, well, I tell you what, let me go ahead and let you hear how it was characterized on MSNBC today, and then we'll get a little bit deeper. Check this out, then we'll take it on the other side.
Rick Scott announced his campaign for Senate Republican leader, apparently. That was the Journal, Betsy. I say this because he decided to write an op-ed defending his decision to put out his own 11-point plan and said, yes, everybody should know what it's like to pay taxes, despite McConnell's rebuke. I mean, this seems to be, he's put it down on the floor.
It's really an amazing level of tension within the Senate Republican Conference, which is one of the few remaining, usually collegial groups of people on Capitol Hill. The fact that Scott is really taking a shot at McConnell in this op-ed is, I imagine, just a symbol of much more to come. And it points to the fact that McConnell has a real weakness with the Republican base that Scott is positioned to exploit.
All right, I hate to put it in these stark terms. If Republicans win the Senate, is Rick Scott majority leader? And if Republicans don't win the Senate, Mitch McConnell's minority leader bill?
I think there's more of a chance of Scott deposing McConnell than people think. We're also used to McConnell.
I think it is too.
We're also used to McConnell being leader. Oh, he's got real loyalty. Well, does he have that much loyalty? An awful lot of these senators were elected in the last 2, 3, 4 cycles. Scott may look more like an up-and-coming guy, younger and so forth. Scott also has in the back of his mind, obviously, running for president in 2024. So one or both.
I think Sochi is suddenly a big fan of the NRSC chair.
Remember what in an earlier video, El Senor Mitch McConnell said, I will be the majority leader and this is what's going to happen. Well, it turns out that Rick Scott may have other ideas. He issued that op-ed that they're talking about, said the following. He wrote an op-ed that says, why am defying Beltway cowardice? Well, he claimed he's defying Beltway cowardice, right? But he still hasn't come out and talked against all the bad things done by Donald Trump, but somehow he's going to go against cowardice. But he said the following: I have committed heresy in Washington. I've been in the Senate for only 3 years, and I've released an 11-point plan with 128 ideas on what Republicans should do after we win the coming election and take control of the Senate and House. In the real world, beyond the Beltway, Republicans and independents demand bold action and a plan to save our nation. They see no point in taking control of Congress if we are simply going to return to business as usual. And by the way, his change means that he's going to increase taxes on at least half of the American people, right? He then says, we are losing this country to the militant left, has seized control of the federal government, the news media, big tech, you know, the standard regular stuff that they like to talk about. And then he talks about, I've been told there are unwritten rules in Washington about what you can and cannot say. You can't tell the public that Social Security and Medicare are going bankrupt. You can't talk about term limits because while voters want them, nobody in Washington does. You can't talk about balancing the budget or shrinking the debt. Well, what we can talk is how you got rich, Senor Scott, and the fact that you brought up Medicare and you want to cut Medicare for all after you've done all those sneaky things with Medicare. Oh, we'll see how that goes over. But he ends the op-ed interestingly with the following paragraph. There will be many more attacks on me and this plan from careerists in Washington who personally profit while ruining this country. Bring it on. The American people are fed up, and they will show that at the ballot box this November. Do you really want to say that? You just opened the door for people to see exactly how you used government, Senor Rick Scott, to get rich. You are the one who used government money to get rich. It's amazing, the gall of these politicians. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number 1, subscribe to our channel, and number 2, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.